notice that now I've revealed myself as an ethnic Russian. I've given up the concept of Takia now. But I was only authorized to use Takia in the end of days. But I'm done with that shit now. Indeed, a lot of the people being told bullshit that I'm an Israeli or something is complete hogwash via Takia. The concept of Takia is abominable, really. But Bayal is a liar. You know what I'm saying? The Islamicist-Leninist New World Order is not going to be a very fabulous place. There may be duality, whereby in the seaside towns, the women are uncovered, while in the countryside, the women are covered. But either way, you won't be able to touch them in the towns that the women are uncovered. Do you get me? You may not even be able to look at them a certain way without getting castrated. Indeed, there are honour codes within Islamicist culture, which are completely unbeknown to all of the white males of Britain that seem to hate me for doing what I'm doing. You won't be able to just rape children in the street. People have dibs on their own children who they rape and that. If you rape the wrong person, you get castrated. If a girl sleeps with somebody she's not authorised to sleep with, she'll get female genital mutilated. Indeed, they might just introduce female genital mutilation anyway, just like they introduced male genital mutilation through circumcision. And my Muslim female once told me that they don't enjoy sex properly due to not having the foreskin out. Thus, you're welcome to make your decisions. You choose. You may not even enjoy the raping. You certainly won't enjoy the society. What with the gulag system, clan culture, scanned sewage systems, and call to prayer 5 times a day, mosque 5 times a day, submission 5 times a day, muezzins telling you what to do 5 times a day, muezzins doing the call to prayer, 5 times a day, mullahs telling you what to do and how to live 5 times a day. Notice the Islamicists wear dresses to worship. That's donmeh, cross-dressing. Enjoy it while it lasts, my friend. Enjoy it while it lasts. Indeed, Bristol has been Islamicized completely in 12 weeks. 12 weeks. They let all the Islamicists out of the prisons, and sent them all to Bristol. So Bristol's been Islamicized in 12 weeks. The prisons are now full of my people, and there are certain Islamicist groups tunneling under the prisons to genocide them. Indeed, the British police gave us no chance. The British police are fucking terrified of me. But I think it's too late. I think we have overwhelming majority percentages in certain towns and certain hoods. And we're certainly not going to just back down. What with the police having been struck off completely when I took out Teamit over 4.5 weeks ago, the government was scarpered. There's only a few judges left, a few desperate ones, who are more concerned with putting Wolsey's people away in prison than they are with making their escape to Muscovy. Indeed, I'm from Moscow. Southeast central Moscow I'm from, I believe, but I was snatched seemingly from Grozny. But I need whoever snatched me, who I believe maybe the Maitlands is, to confirm to me where I was snatched from and why they snatched me. I believe it was a targeted, planned operation via very specific snatching. And indeed, I imagine Sally Fitzschlitz and Robert Gascoigne Cecil paid their life's entire fortunes to snatch me. Because I was reading encyclopedias and involved in the taking out of the entity while I was still a toddler. Indeed, I still think in Russian sometimes. but it comes out as English. And no matter how hard I try, I can't seem to get Russian words out. Which is absolutely bizarre. I've been brainwashed to forget my own language. But I quite like the English language, as long as it's not spoken the BBC way, which is just a halakhic language whereby people use certain long words when they don't need to, and they just try to wriggle out using language, which just doesn't cut it for me, really. The state, these people are halakhic. I don't really like halakhic people. Occasionally I do one or two halakhic things, but don't we all? We're not perfect. We need to purge ourselves, cleanse ourselves of this halakha. The oral Talmud seems to exist in devices, Afghanistan, and to a certain extent in Khan. Oral Talmudists everywhere, who just can't seem to get two sentences to link up in combination to be able to tell the truth. So they just spend their entire lives wriggling out of what they are, which isn't a very pleasant way to live. The people in devices are fucking deluded. They think they're gangsters. They can't deal with me saying hood. I was brought up in a place where the buildings are taller than anything you've ever seen. Southeast central Moscow is a crazy place. Even at that point, the population of Moscow was average over 100 million. You know what I'm saying? These people living in a town of 17,000 people. If that. Saying shit like that twat Afghanistani in jean shorts. Oi, I live in these ends, bruv. Ends? Ends? In Afghanistan? Ends? Are you serious? They all think they're gangsters. They actually think they're gangsters. But they all work together with the police. They all chose the police. They all thought that they'll be able to rape children on the streets and stuff. Indeed, I believe Safik Mustafa has raped 44 people since I was put in Signet Hospital. And devised as police are coordinating rapes around the country, authorising driving the Afghanistanis in their police cars and raping anyone who ever spreads any kind of support for me, which is absolutely disgusting. I think even a lot of the Islamicists who have been imported here are disgusted with devices Afghanistan and Khan cannibals. But Khan is going to have a cannibal percentage, being so close to Avebury, which is worrying. The amount of envy that has occurred, but the amount of people that have been forced to commit human sacrifice and rape. If you've done it once, forget about it. If you continue doing it, I can have nothing to do with you. If you've been forced to do it once or twice, then don't worry about it. That's the people around you forcing you to do it, to get overwhelming majority percentages in each town. Some people are doing it out of choice. And these confederations of girls that keep forming, just to stop me being a decent conspiracy theorist, that's the thing. Just to stop me having any kind of recognition for what I do. Just because they can't pull me or something. Like, where is this hatred coming from? Karma's turning, as it were, though I don't like karmic spheres, as I don't like Buddhism or Hinduism or any of those cultures. The pendulum is beginning to swing.